Hi, Beth.
Hi.
You are an incredible woman. You are founder and owner of your salon, the Beverly, right here in Calgary. And you're also currently the Artistic Director of Pureology, which is super cool and creative. So if you reflect back on your life, childhood, growing up, any big moments that have led you to have your salon?
Of course, there's a lot, right? Like my dad was an entrepreneur. I can credit my mom for selling Mary Kay and Avon.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of those things are instilled in us. You know, we're all spectators when we're small. So when I first started doing Arlene Dickinson's hair,
Yeah.
and I would give her a lot of push credit. I watched so many entrepreneurs. I was doing Dragon's Den, watching entrepreneurs come up there and these amazing stories, amazing Canadian stories, and getting to see the behind the scenes of that. I think that was a huge push. And it was really soon after when I got home and I was like, there's a burning inside me I need to see.
Yeah.
Not that that's the only reason. I felt like that was probably there in childhood. It was always there.
Yeah.
But I think that was a big moment.
All right. I love this one. What does the female edge mean to you in relation to Beverly and the industry? And I want to incorporate in your artistic director work with Pureology. One could say traditionally that your industry has been male-led, but more female, let's say, employees or contractors, however they are.
Yeah.
And that shift is
more
happening.
Female stylists for sure, but
Yeah.
in terms of artistic director or stage work, that kind of stuff, not a lot of females lead. There has been obviously female-led salons, but that's even more uncommon than it is now. So it is shifting to be more female-led, but especially with the Pureology world, or I would go to hair shows and every stage was just filled with men.
Really? I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. To go to a hair show and have only female artists present, I think that is something that we haven't seen ever. So it's very cool.
We're going to see it soon.
Yeah, that's it.
What was your path to get to this role with Pureology?
Pureology came about because it just pulled me as an artist and as a stylist. I really love their values. They asked me to come aboard and I was really reluctant because, do I want to add more to my plate? This feels like stress. This feels like time away from my family. Is my salon going to be as successful without me there every day?
All good questions.
Yeah.
All fair.
So I was kind of battling all that, and then you do one show, it's you have to pay attention to how you feel after you do something. Yeah. And I feel like Madonna. I am like Beyonce. I feel so good after. And
I love that.
Don't pay attention how you feel before. Because as soon as there's fear involved, whenever you're growing, it's pulling you back. Don't pay attention how you feel before. Pay attention how you feel after. That's why I'm doing it. So they asked me, they come to me, and then kind of said no, not time. But my 5th year, the salon's stable, we're good. My son's a little older.
Yeah.
I need a little bit of me time. So the travel has been awesome. And I said yes, and it's good.
So what is involved? You get to do these really cool opportunities. There's really cool shows. You get to stretch yourself creatively.
Yeah.
And you get to kind of step out of your day-to-day, your comfort zone, your routine, and try something different. I mean, we've discussed before that at the higher levels, or the leaders in your industry have traditionally been male. But now we're starting to see this emergence of women come into leadership roles within your industry. So talk to me about, breaking through that glass ceiling, should we say, right? So there's that. But talk to me about what you're doing, what your beliefs are, both maybe, and draw from both the Beverly, but also Pureology, your work with them.
There is a lot of the feminine side that I feel really does help our industry as a working environment. So having acceptance, being caring, being vulnerable, leading with vulnerability is huge. Coming in as somebody who asks questions and not having all the answers, but just being curious. being that kind of leader, like tapping into those feminine sides is huge.
I just got chills with the leading with vulnerability.
Leading with vulnerability is,
I love that.
yeah.
Walk me through how you entered the industry, how traditionally you entered the industry, and then what you see going forward as maybe, I don't want to say a solution, but maybe just another way of looking at it, or other ideas that can be implemented to support the entry into your industry.
Yeah, I think a lot of industries do this. Like, you know, when you have apprentices, nobody wants to be the shampoo bitch.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to clean up after you.
Yeah.
And like, typically this is like
How you enter.
It's
yeah,
like,
this is how we
pay
roll
your
in.
dues and
Yeah, yeah.
like, you know, the old boys club. I don't really believe that. They're there because they have a passion and they have an interest in hair. And we're here as a mentor and a leader. You're there to teach. Yeah. You're not there to like dictate or boss. Like they need to be rised up and like have a career path for them. You know, like, when do I get on the floor? When do I do haircuts? How long is this going to take? And like, you don't want to hold them back just so you have an assistant forever. I think just having a career path and treat them with respect.
Yeah, and nobody's learning how to do certain mixes for dye colors or how to cut a certain way by washing someone's hair.
No.
Right? We're human. We learn by doing. So if they don't get the opportunity to see you and watch you and try things and do stuff, how are they ever going to progress?
My main focus is whoever works at the Beverly, whatever may come, I want them to be set up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's one thing about being in business that has surprised you?
It's really hard to manage people. It's hard to manage people's emotions, but I think the more you want, or like the bigger you dream, you know you have to put in that work to get it out. The whole saying, like, I love my job so much, I've never worked a day in my life. I don't buy that. I think it's a false advertisement, and like, we should not be telling other entrepreneurs that. We should be saying, you know what, if you want something bad enough and you love it so much, you're going to be willing to do the hard work. You're going to be willing to, you know, be there before people come and staying after people leave. It all comes along with it.
What do you love most about being a leader?
I think like the payoff, being a leader, being a part of somebody's story is such a huge deal. You get to decide what they say about you, how you've shown up for them. Yeah, I think like watching people win, that's been really cool being a leader.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
With all this going on, how would you define abundance? What does abundance mean to you?
Abundance means like more creativity. It means more love, more acceptance, loving yourself. I think we all want a little bit more than we need. I'm after it, man. I'm like going for it all. I'm like, I'm in the fast lane.
Let's bring it all to me. I'll take it all.
Bring it all. I'm in.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. That's a wrap.